Hello, my name is Landon, and today we will be going over the practice example from our Onshape tutorial. What we will be going over today is a part that I designed which combines many different features inside of Onshape, which are complex and will test you on what we have learned in the previous video. Let's go ahead and get started. Start off by opening Onshape and create a new document. I will be naming this document Test Clamp 1. Feel free to follow along. Once your document is created, let's go ahead and take a look at our drawing. Over here, we see the top, the front, and the side view. Each one of these numbers represents the dimension that we will have to add to our part. Some of these may be red herrings. Keep an eye out for duplicate dimensions. Let's go ahead and let's sketch this bottom feature on the top face first. All right. Go to our top plane and hit sketch. Let's center the circle at origin. Don't worry about dimensions yet. We will just draw out what it looks like. So if we take a look at our drawing, it looks like it goes straight, starts to curve, goes straight again, straight, semicircle, etc. Let's go ahead and sketch this. A line. Let's go to our drawing. From there to there is 3.75 inches. Right? That is the dimension that we want. The dimension that we want is from here to here. So we need to do 3.75 minus this is equal to our dimension that we want. If we go over here, we can see that 4 times the thickness that we are looking for to delete is 3.75 subtracted 1.75. If you do the quick math, each one of these is 1/8 thick, or 0.125 inches. Let's go ahead and take off 0.125 inches from both sides, and we get 3.5 inches as the total dimension, which means that from here to here is 3.5 divided by 2. Very good. Now that we've got this fully defined, let's go ahead and confirm the sketch. Click extrude. Click on the surface you would like to extrude. For my case, I am doing this surface here just to isolate it from this cylinder that we will do later. What's different with this extrude is that we will be doing a symmetric extrusion. This means that it goes the total depth that we want, which is 1 inch, but it'll start at half the height of our depth, which means that the plane that we do our sketch on will be in the center. Confirm. Extrude again. And we will be doing this cylinder here this time. Click symmetric as well. And this total thickness is 1.25 inches. Confirm. And there we go. That's half of our bottom part. next thing that we want to do on this part is this feature right here. I will be calling this the arm from now on. If we look here, you can see that it's flush with this side wall. Let's do our sketch on that flat side. Click back, and let's create a sketch on this. Let's draw it out freehand right now. One thing that we know is that it starts at the end of the arc and ends at the end of the straight. Make sure not to make these parallel, as it doesn't look like they are in the drawing. Let's create a circle, and we will make these tangent. Let's go ahead and dimension this. Click Project to use a sketch feature from a previous sketch. And we're done. Go ahead and confirm the sketch just like before. Let's go ahead and extrude this. Click Extrude. Click the surface you would like to extrude. Type in the dimension. Do the same for the circles. Click Extrude. Now, in our drawing, it showed that it extruded this way by, as we remember, 1/8 of an inch. So we can do a starting offset at 0.125. Very good. One feature that you may not have figured out when trying this part on your own is the delete face feature. Go ahead and click the delete face feature and click this face. Notice that it deleted the face flush with this angle. Confirm. Now that everything is defined, we notice that it's only 1/2 of our part. Go ahead and click mirror. Select the entity and the mirror plane. You have just finished the 3D model of your practice. One thing that I asked you to do was assign this a material property and send me the mass. If we right click on it and we say assign material, we can do 6061 aluminum, confirm, measure, and we get 2.112 pounds. Great job. You have just completed your first practice part with complex geometry. Congratulations.